Hello and welcome to 52 Cakes. My name's Alexi and this is the show where we make quite complicated cakes in a tiny kitchen. Now today we're making a marble brownie. It's quite a simple recipe in fact, but it is complicated by the marbling, so we have to make two separate brownie mixes. So the first thing we want to do is melt together 125 grams or 4 ounces of butter with 250 or 9 ounces of sugar. Now we want to melt that on a medium heat, and we need to keep stirring continuously to stop it catching. So this takes about 5 minutes. It's not too much effort. And once the butter's melted, we want to take it off the heat and let it cool. Once it's around room temperature, we want to add in 2 eggs. I like to do this one at a time just to keep bringing the temperature down, but you don't have to if you're confident of how cold it is. Now, once those are combined, we want to sift in 100 grams or 4 ounces of flour. And then we want to fold that into the mix. Now, you might be tempted to use a whisk. Don't. We want to minimize the amount of air in this mix at all times because we want the brownie to be nice and dense. Once that's combined, we want to add a teaspoon, half teaspoon of vanilla extract and 50 grams or 2 ounces of white chocolate chips. Now, I chopped up a chocolate bar myself, but you don't have to. You can just buy some chocolate chips. You want to transfer that to a bowl, set it to a side, and then get started on the second half of the brownie mix. So this is the dark chocolate side, so similar process to before, same amount of butter, same amount of sugar, but we also want to add 50 grams or 2 ounces of cocoa powder. Now once that's combined, we let cool, add in the 2 eggs, and then we want to add in half as much flour because we've already added a load of dry ingredients in the cocoa powder. So add 50 grams or 2 ounces of flour, fold together again, add the teaspoon of vanilla or so, and then add the 50 grams or 2 ounces of now dark chocolate chips. Once we've done that, we want to set that aside and line a brownie tin. So make sure it's a relatively deep brownie tin, anything too shallow and your mixture has a chance of overflowing. I learned that the hard way. Now I'm lining it using my method of using butterfly clips, but you can line it traditionally, just cover the bottom and grease up the rest of the pan. Now, to create the marbling effect, what we want to do is alternate adding in the dark and white chocolate mixes. Now, people have a lot of different ideas how to marble it. I always find you don't need to be that detail oriented. You can just sort of add great big lumps together because the marbling involves stirring it in slightly. So just sort of mix it in, make sure there's a bit of a spread across the entire thing. Now once you've filled up the tin, you want to get a toothpick and you want to scrape back and forth to create the marbling effect. Then we want to bake in an oven at 180 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit or gas mark 4 for 45 minutes, but we need to cover it up after 20 because otherwise the top will burn. Now this is a delicious cake. It's dense, it's chocolatey, I love it, but if you don't want to marble it, which is fair enough, it's quite a complicated process all in all, just simply take one of the mixes, the recipes are in the description below, and double the ingredients. Same process, same everything, but it just gives you a single flavour brownie which is delicious. Even the white chocolate one, which isn't done in the same way you'd make a white chocolate brownie, where by melting down white chocolate and adding that into the mix, it still tastes really white, like chocolatey. It tastes gorgeous. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed. I make these weekly. That's all I've got to say. So stay home, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay baking. Bye.